Annalisa, oh, there you go. You unmuted yourself. Good.
Well, as my heart is starting to pound as you speak, Len, and as I look at all of these beautiful faces from around the world, I'll pick up the piece in my language, the talking piece, and speak from my heart. I've spent the last couple of years in a deep inner dive to really look at my own darkness in order to transform that and be able to stand more confidently and strongly in presence so that I can be in these circles which feed my soul and create circles like this so that we can create these joyful and enriching conversations and connections that are, I think, profoundly needed so that we can go out into the world in our various ways and hold space the way, Seda, you beautifully did today in your conversation with your friend. So this is my edge to now stand in what I call joyful life, where that was 15 years ago when I put it out. I was like, don't be so happy. And in these times, how can we say there is a joy inside, though, when we are in this presence that I am on the edge of standing in and welcoming in, and I'm grateful to have it in this circle, and as well as all the connections that I feel right now and that I feel may continue. Thanks so much for being here, everybody.
Thanks, Annalisa. Stuart, so you can unmute yourself. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
As I was listening to so many people speak, it seems like I'm building on a lot of what others are saying. And my edge of not knowing that I've been exploring is how I can make a difference participating in groups like this and others to address some of the things that we were talking about earlier, the concern. Concern seems to be one key word I kept hearing over and over again early on, and I have many concerns. I'm a believer student of the collective unconscious, also of human vibrations and how we are all connected, as we know in a way, but we don't leverage that, I believe, as much as we can. So my edge is to figure out what my role can be to help unleash some of that and create a stronger bond and connectivity amongst all of us to affect some change in a positive way to deal with the concerns I think that many of us have.
Thank you, Stuart. Terrific. Okay, who hasn't spoken? Who would like to speak next? Anuj, what about you? I'm going to unmute you. There you go.
As you were unmuting, I was trying to unmute, so it got muted again. Okay. Well, I'm very grateful because as the song was sung, the spirit was brought into the circle right away. So thank you for that, and thank you each one of you for holding the circle in vulnerable moments with such sincerity. Arya, thank you for hosting it in this way. What came to mind when I was listening to all and then thinking of what is this edge is that not knowing has been always part of the journey, and what I know comes from not knowing, and it goes back to not knowing. So having the trust that I, with my limited knowledge and understanding, might not know, but what is out there has always known and always given me the knowing when it was needed, when the time was right, when I was ready to receive it, is a great gift. And so right now I am in this circle, right? And I'm knowing the not knowing with all of you. So thank you.
Thank you, Anuj. Who else hasn't spoken who would like to speak? Alexa, can you hear me now? Okay, I'm going to unmute you. We've got the audio fixed, so if you like, you can take an extra, few seconds to introduce yourself, where you are, and then to please answer the question.
Yes, I'm here in Istanbul, and so for me, yeah, I'm Alexa. I'm a movement facilitator, meditation facilitator, and and right now I'm here in Istanbul, and for me, it's like not knowing is the people ask me, are you staying in Istanbul? Are you going on living in Istanbul and Turkey? And I say, I don't know. I don't feel to leave. My father called me and he said, do you still feel safe? And I said, yes, I feel safe. And so for me, it's every day a question of what is the outer world, because I hear the jets, I hear the helicopters maybe, or I hear the people horning at the streets, we won. And at the same time, I'm sitting here, I'm looking into the trees, and I ask myself, so what should I feel? And I feel, I feel calm. And right now, and again, when I sit here, I feel calm. And so and then I'm out and I feel, I have to check what, and I'm in a training right now in the moment, and people are concerned. They are international coming. It's dangerous. I should leave. And then the people from Turkey feel, you are gonna leave us. And I feel like I'm in between them, and I'm holding the piece of, I'm here, I'm calm, I feel safe, and I don't know whether I stay here or whether at one way, but I feel privileged because whenever I feel, I can leave. But
Thank you.
Can't.
Thank you, Alexa.
That.
It's I'm so happy that your audio now works. I'm so happy that you're here with us, and that we can all feel the connection with you as you're facing that very existential unknowing that you are. Who hasn't spoken yet? Who would like to speak? Wendy. Okay.
My edge is often around trust, and trust. First of all, that I'm feeling the wisdom inside. That's really the true wisdom for me, and the trust that I will find the area in which to serve, which I'm being called to serve in this part of my life, and the trust that I'll also be able to find people with whom to resonate and to feel these deep connections such as we're having today. So it's about the trust and the not knowing and waiting for it to evolve, that the wisdom is true.
Thank you, Wendy. Let's see. Parag, have you gone? Parag, okay, I've just unmuted you. Are you there? Okay.
Yes, but I will pass on and listen.
You will pass. Okay, that's good. Okay. Oh, yes. I'm sorry. Tell me your name again.
Nina.
Nina. Yes, Nina, please.
It's my husband's name here on the computer.
I know. Yeah. What are you going to do? You have to change the computer. Yeah.
That's it. I want to just speak a word of gratitude, begin with, and express how the soul-centeredness of this conversation is such deep nourishment at this time. So thank you all, everybody, for showing up, for co-hosting, and Arai for your graceful hosting here. Beautiful. So what comes up for me is, living in Frankfurt, in Germany, I'm just really aware of that part of our consciousness that wants to know, or that thinks it wants to know, or it has to know, you know, like with all that's in the newspaper, and like, and also the pace. Like I'm really present to pace, and how when pace is too fast, you know, I'm disconnected from knowing that impulse where knowing emerges from. I'm present to the practice in some of the religions, you know, when you sit long enough until there's an impulse. And that's almost where out of the not knowing, and that's not an uncomfortable place, you know, something emerges. And you need that quietness, that presence, stillness, so you can hear that impulse. So in my life, my edge is really about how can I, with everything going on here and the kids and also the place has a pace that is not mine. So, or it's not the one that connects me to my soul and allows me to listen well and to feel the impulse. Yeah, I'm holding the pace with compassion. I'm holding the we need to know with compassion. And it's in the togetherness that out of the not knowing, it's graceful. It's like, okay, I hear you, Deborah. I hear you, Kamyar. I hear you, Wendy. Now I know. You know, now we start to know. So thank you. The second.
Thank you, Nina. Thank you very much.